So one of the things I like to do with my story videos is I like to be in the location that the story was first told at or was first created. Like with Sick in a Circle and Slide in a Bin. They were in a location that I could film at to sort of show you what happened and how it happened and where it happened. So there's a bit of relevance as to telling the story and to show you everything that went on. That's not always the case because stories that I want to tell don't always have a location, which is a bit difficult because then I have to find the location, which means traveling. And at the moment I can't really travel anywhere because of COVID-19 and coronavirus, because obviously if the police stop me and they say, why are you traveling? And I say, I'm going to do a YouTube video, it's not necessary and I'll probably get fined. I thought I'd just quickly tell you a little story that I've got. It's about a very weird day or afternoon that I had. So this is the story of a very strange drone experience. The story starts off, I got a drone for Christmas on my birthday a couple of years ago, and it was one of those drones that you get from like Mankind or Red 5. They're not the best, but they're good for starting out because obviously when you fly them, they don't automatically hover. You have to keep throttling up so that it keeps it in the air, because otherwise if you let go, it's going to plummet and crash. So I thought, right, I'm going to go down to my local field and I'm just going to fly around, I'm going to practice. So I'm practicing in this field and I'm just flying around and I'm minding my own business. And I didn't know this until I watched the footage back, but there's a dude on the other side of the field who is like waving me down or trying to wave at me or trying to get my attention. And he does this for a couple of minutes, tries to walk up to get my attention, wave around, and then go back to his little seat thing. He then proceeds to grab his bag and then come towards me. And I still don't know that he's coming towards me because I'm just paying attention to the drone in the air. So about halfway up the field, I notice him and I'm like, right, okay, I can see this dude coming towards me. So what I do is I turn my back. I turn back around about a minute later and he's literally like 2 meters away and I'm like, okay, great. So he says to me, hey, that's a nice drone there, man. I'm like, oh, thanks. And then he proceeds to say, do you drink? So I was like, yes. And he asked me this like 3 times. He was like, do you drink? Yes. Drink? Yes. And he pulls out like a half empty bottle of whiskey. So he's obviously been drinking or he's drunk.
Hey. Got a nice drone there, man.
Thanks.
Drink.
Huh?
Drink.
Yeah.
Drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up now?
What's up, really?
No, I'm alright, man. Honestly, I'm fine.
Sure?
Yeah. He explains to me then that he's a rapper and he wants somebody for photography and do videos with him.
I'm a rapper. I'm trying to get someone who does photography to film something that I've got.
So at this point, I turn off the camera because I'm like, right, I've got the camera, I've got the drone. He's going to pinch one of them and run, and I don't want that. And he's explaining all the things he wants to do, and he says he'll pay me £150 per video, we'll get really famous and this, that, and the other. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm going along with it. I said, I'll tell you what, hold that thought, stay here, we'll film the video, I'm just going to put the drone in the car. The plan was to put the drone in the car along with everything else, get in the car and drive off. That was the plan. However, it didn't go to plan because this guy cottoned on and he was like, let me help you. And I was like, that's nice of you, but I'm fine. So I've got the drone in one hand, got my camera in the other. So the only thing he can grab is the tripod. And I thought, if you're gonna nick that, go ahead. It's not an expensive tripod, it's like 20 quid, I can replace it, it's not a problem. True to his word, comes over to the car, put the drone, put the tripod in the car. So then we go back to the park and he says, he's got this backing track on his phone. And he says, right, when you press play, hit record and I'll start rapping. So I press play, hit record, and this backing track starts playing and he starts rapping and he starts doing his own thing, going for it and whatever. So at the end of it, we exchanged phone numbers and emails. I said, right, I'll get it over to you in about the next couple of days once I've edited it, and I'll send it over and then hopefully you'll like it. So he was like, yeah, great, that's not a problem. So he goes his way, I go my way. I get in the car and I'm just like, what just happened? I edited the video. I sent him the email with the attachment of the video. Never heard from him since. So that's the story of the strange drone experience I had. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did like the video, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, tell me what you thought of the story and if you've got any strange experiences of your own. And I will see you in the next story. Thanks for watching. I can't get down now. I'm gonna fall. Oh God.